what you're watching right now might seem completely okay. It, in theory, just looks like two people outside in a camping area of some sort. There is just one big problem with it. The two people you're watching right now is me and my co-producer, Bruno. We're out in Kolding, Denmark, and this camera that is filming us right now is a security camera. You might be asking yourself, how do I have this footage of this random security camera out here in Denmark? And the thing is, I don't have this footage. This footage is being streamed right now online for everyone to see. This is very weird, and what it basically is a website called Instacams. Instacams is a website that is showing security footage and other streams online of random places. It could be from inside a restaurant, it could be a normal street, it could be a security camera of someone's garage, or it could be inside someone's home. This obviously doesn't sound too good, and it probably shouldn't be there, but it is. And the reason why it is because it's completely legal. This might sound very weird how this is legal and how it isn't a breach of someone's privacy. But the thing is, there is no hacking involved. Nothing is taken out of place, nothing is being breached. It is simply just a camera that has been put up without any password, without anything, that is streaming the live video feed to whatever company, to whoever person that needs it, but it's doing it online. And by doing it online, it means it's completely free of use because there's no password on it. That's why right now you can see a video of me and Bruno being out in Kolding, Denmark. So what is Instacam? Instacams is basically just a website showing security feeds. One of the most popular ones is of a swimming pool in America, which makes a lot of sense if you think how deranged some people are. The most favorite one, though, and this is a win for the people out there, that is of a bird's nest in Japan. So the way that it works, the internet is being scoured by different services that is looking for insecure webcams or cameras. These cameras then show a feed that is online on a web address. It finds out that this web address exists, and then it just takes that web address and shows it to whoever. Now this is usually okay, and it is technically completely legal, and there's technically nothing wrong with it because they put that out themselves. But where it goes wrong is that it is people that don't know it exists. Now, I've been following along from this one specific live stream from time to time. It's of this farm where there's animals, and I like animals. You know, hey, I can't lie. I like animals. And I've been following along just to look at the animals from time to time. Until one day I saw two people out there. I saw an elderly couple out there just talking and being normal elderly couple. And then I realized that, oh, this isn't of just a random farm. This is of someone's personal private farm where they're feeding the horses and the cows, and this is literally on their property. There's also a live stream that I've seen pop up multiple times, which is of literally just someone's garage. It's just a garage, their car license plate and everything showing right there, which is not very good. It would actually be super easy to do a lot of malicious intent with that type of knowledge, to know the car model and where it is and where it's located and the license plate. So there is a lot of things you can find on Instacams. There's also a lot of just hallways that gives this kind of liminal vibe to it. And there's a lot of inside of restaurants and service stations and stuff that you really shouldn't see. It feels very eerie being on that side. There isn't a really an amazing word to describe it, other than it seems like you're watching something that is not meant for your eyes. A lot of the spaces definitely feels like horror-esque. And this is something that I found very interesting because there is an ethical gray zone in there. Because the people that are being watched don't know that they are being watched, but they haven't done the security measures, which means that it's completely, in every term there is, completely legal because they are, in fact, streaming it to the entire world. And the easiest way to stop this is to just make a password. That's the only thing you need to do if you have a security cam. You just need to make a password. Now, this becomes a bigger problem when you dive a little bit deeper. Because when you dive a little bit deeper and it starts being of very sensitive stuff, then you have a lot of problems. To give some examples, then there's been multiple schools in Australia where they just shown literally everything. Every single classroom, every single hallway, everything. There's also been, in Australia, of inside of people's homes. And that is not very good. But it gets deeper. Because with a little bit of research, I found out how to find these exposures. And I can't stress this enough, it is painfully easy to find people's webcams. Like, painfully easy. It's literally just one search on the right side. This is just a PSA, basically. Change your password on your webcam. And that's something that I found quite interesting. Even though that I know that I shouldn't be watching this, and I shouldn't be on this side, there is something interesting about it. Even if it's just a random road in Taiwan, or if it's a random server room in China, or if it's a thermometer in Russia, there is something interesting knowing that this thing is happening right now, and they don't know that I am watching. It feels odd is the best way to describe it. So what can you do? Well, you should change your password. That's like 100% for certain. You should instantly change your password on your... And if you don't have a password, then you should put one on. And then you should also remove it from the internet, because there's no reason for it to be on the internet if it doesn't need to be on the internet. And you should also update your firmware. There is something about human nature in a way where we get intrigued by other humans and other things. Just the fact that I can sit in my room and watch something and I know that they don't know that I'm watching, I find it intriguing. I don't necessarily know if that's a good thing or if it's a bad thing. I'm not really the one to say. But what I do know is that I wouldn't be happy if somebody was watching me through my webcam. So you should probably double check if you're being watched. Because if you don't know what your password is for your webcam and all this other stuff, then there's actually a pretty good chance that you are. Thank you so much for watching. My name is TheRealFizzberg, and this was a very short deep dive of Instacams. If you enjoyed this content, then please do subscribe, and I'm interested in hearing your comments. Thank you so much. I hope you have an amazing day.